Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am so excited to share this video with you guys because I'm going to tell you how I booked flights for our family of 4 round trip for $178. Now that's like not one way and that's not per person. That's $178 for all 4 of us, 2 adults, 2 kids, to fly from Pennsylvania to Orlando non-stop for $178. So I am just really excited. We didn't use any type of credit cards. We're a no credit card family. We didn't cash in our life savings of reward points in order to do this. We're not members of any fare club or have a family member that's a pilot. We are just an average family that really love to travel on a budget, and I want to share how you guys can possibly get these same types of rock bottom fares from your airport to maybe a vacation destination that you want to go this summer. So I'm going to share with you exactly how I did it and some tips that you can use in order to get these flights for yourself. So the first thing that I want to say is we used a budget airline carrier. Now these flights were booked with Spirit Airlines. You know how much I love Spirit Airlines, or if you're new here, I have done a bunch of videos on getting cheap flights through Spirit. And I am in no way, shape, this isn't a sponsored video. My opinion is my own, but we did book through them. There's also other budget airline carriers like Frontier and Allegiant out there that offer really low round trip fares. Now, I do think that these are a great option if you are trying to stick to a really small budget and travel. Just research, know what you're getting into. Don't let those hidden fees everyone says they have be hidden. Just research, what you have to pay for and what you don't and what's allowed. And then you will definitely stick within your budget and follow all their so-called rules. The second tip I have for you is to be flexible, not only with your travel dates, but also with your airport. So when we went into looking for these flights, we were originally booked from Sunday to Saturday with a Disney package. We are now flying out Sunday and flying back home Friday. We were really dedicated to just keeping this vacation as low of a budget as possible. And because of that, we didn't mind taking a day off and still having 5 nights and 6 days in Walt Disney World in order to save not only $100 on flights, but we saved over $250 off of our Disney package. So it was a win-win for us, but you definitely have to be flexible. Now, according to the researchers, they say that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are your best days to get low flights if you're flying out or in on those days. Obviously, like I said, we're flying from out on Sunday and in on Friday, so that's not always the case, which brings me to my third point, and that is to definitely be diligent. So like I said before, we had a couple of different airports that we could fly in or out of within about an hour to an hour and a half drive. And because of that, I was diligent in looking at different days, different airports, and I just stayed on top of it. So I was checking pretty much every day to see when they went down, and definitely jumped on that opportunity to book. But you can't know when the fares are the lowest if you're not looking. So some people say that 47 days out on a Tuesday at 3 o'clock is your best time to book flights. I have found through booking through Spirit quite a few times that from about 70 days to about 35 is the sweet spot for getting low fares. I was about 66 days out, maybe 68 days out when I booked these, and maybe more. I don't really know, but these are the lowest that I have ever gotten. And so I think that, whether you wait or whether you book when you see them, it doesn't necessarily really matter as long as it's within your budget and you think you're getting a really good deal on the flight. So the fourth thing that I wanted to share with you guys is to book at the airport. So that is actually how I got these flights for so little, is I went to my local airport and booked at the Spirit counter. Now, I don't know if this works for all the other budget airline carriers, but I know because I have tried it and it is true. If you go to the airport counter and book your Spirit flight, you save between $37 and $47 on your flight. Now, these fares going in were $41.19 each way. So what, 82 something, and I saved $37 off of that. And so that is how we got them for $178 round trip for everybody for a family of 4. I know for some people that's not realistic. I actually have a whole video I'm going to link here about, you know, how booking at the airport saves you money and about going about that and doing that. And I'm just telling you guys that that is how, you know, we got these really, really low fares. The 5th thing that I wanted to share is definitely know your fees and watch how much you pack. Most of the budget airline carriers have some type of baggage fee. Again, I have a whole video on how to avoid that when flying Spirit. But to be honest with you guys, when flying with my whole entire family on a vacation like Disney, I don't want to do laundry. And so we are going to pay for our bag to fly, $30 each way. You know, definitely check your weight requirements. Spirit has a 40-pound limit. Most other airlines have a 50-pound limit. And so definitely know what you're getting into as far as baggage is concerned, the size of bag you're allowed to take, what you're allowed to take for a personal item, and know that going in. And so I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you how many different destinations have flights that are pretty much this cheap. Okay guys, so I'm just showing you this on my iPad so I know it's gonna get those grainy lines. But this is from Boston to Myrtle Beach, Sunday, September 10th. So yes, you do probably need to pick a time that's not prime season. If you're trying to fly over 4th of July, you may not be able to get these rates. But we have one flight at 5:07, so early in the morning, maximizing your vacation time for $49.19. Okay, and then the next one, the return flight, is going to be $44.99. So once you add those together and take off the passenger usage fee, if you do decide to book at the airport, you are going to get those flights for super, super cheap. Now, I do like that Spirit also gives you, like, it tells you how much more each day is to fly out. Return flight was obviously cheaper on a Tuesday. Now, what's this passenger usage fee I'm talking about? So this is my actual flight. I'm not gonna share like where I'm leaving and what dates because privacy, y'all, but this is the actual flight I was purchasing. Now I did go to the airport and book it, but I do price all of my stuff out on the computer. I'm not calling them and bugging them or like randomly stopping in at the airport. And you can see that right here. Let me open this up for you a little bit so that you can see it bigger. Is that $37.98 fee. That is what is waived at the airport. And so look at that flight, already super ridiculously cheap. Got an additional $37.98 off of it. Now let me get onto the actual Spirit website. Okay guys, so how about we look at Pittsburgh to Orlando on Tuesday, August 22nd. So most schools in Pennsylvania are probably not back in school by August 22nd. So say you want to take a week vacation to Disney. That flight is going to be $48.19 with the departure flight also being $48.19 coming back the next week. And look at those flight times, guys. Non-stop, nice late evening flights. The flight out is early morning. I mean, come on. Can you ask for anything better than being able to extend your vacation while getting really great flights? So if you hit continue here, it's going to ask you to add on all of this crap. You don't want any of it. You just want to get to the part where you're going to see what your flight is going to be and then see how much the passenger usage fee is and see how much you can get off if you travel to the airport and book it. Okay, so that flight is going to end up being $96.38 with the passenger usage fee of $37.98. I will insert, once you take that off, what your round trip flight from Pittsburgh to Orlando would be. So really guys, $58.50 a person round trip, and that's gonna be what, like $250 for a family of 4. All right guys, so I really hope that if you are looking to budget travel this summer or into the fall, that you check out some of the budget airline carriers, maybe Spirit Airlines, and try and get some really rock bottom flights for yourself. Leave in the comments below if you have any questions at all. I will do my best to take all video requests regarding this topic, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.